Somewhere in the heart of St. Croix, the humble beginning of an artist, a female artist.
Started with my cousins Priya and my Sincere.
The fam.
The fam.
Working around family.
Everything I do, I have to think about my kids.
Making the sacrifices going to school.
To education, because that's something that nobody could take from me.
Being inspired by her peers.
Tia and Monet. You know, that inspired me to get back out and do what I know I could do.
The drive, the determination, finding the courage to overcome.
If you have something that you want to do and you're passionate about it, give it your all and go ahead and do it. Nothing hold you back.
Seeing the vision and understanding the vision.
Everything started to seem so much clearer for me.
Only to make the triumphant return.
Since I've been back.
This is the journey of Lima.
I'm glad you're here at the Starlight Lounge, about to engage in an organic conversation with Halima, aka lima-licious. What inspired you to come back with this comeback? Because you've always been motivated to do music.
Well, years ago when I had started.
Yes.
I had started with my cousins Priya and my Sincere.
The fam.
The fam.
I was gonna go there too.
Yeah, I had started with them, and then I was doing my thing with them, and then I ended up getting pregnant with my son. So when I got pregnant with my son, everything kind of went on hold, and then after I got my son, I never had, I don't know, maybe the support to get back into it. So now I'm back, Lima's back, and she's ready.
You know, when you started several years ago, your platform, you always had a strong platform, engaging other women and sending a message. You said, you know, you had your son recently. Now, what is the impetus for that? What inspired you? Because everybody have basically a platform that they launch a lot of their music. What's the inspiration? What's the impetus for you?
As a single mother, I have 2 kids. There was a time in my life, before I had my son, there was a time in my life where I just didn't know which direction I was going through or going in. I decided to go back to school, and I went back to school and I got my degree in accounting, and I have me a good job, and I did it on my own, you know, and I feel like if I could do it on my own, anybody else could do it on their own. You know, if you ain't sure about where you're going in life and you didn't go to school, go back to school and get your education, because that's something that nobody could take from you.
Now, what kind of, the message that you're sending is, you know, is to people as a whole, young women.
I see a lot of girls like feeling the need to depend on a man to get ahead in life, you know? And we don't need a man to get ahead in life. You know, we could do it on our own.
Has motherhood changes for you? Because you're still grinding, you still gotta take
care. Yeah, it did, because
yeah. How has it changed for you now?
My kids are always on my mind, and everything that I do, I have to think about them. Even being here now, you know, my son right now, he ain't feeling too good, so I'm like, hey, we gotta go because I need to go get my kids. So it's like everything I do, I have to think about my kids.
And speaking about everything you do, what project you're actually getting ready to do a video? Is that correct?
Yeah, I am. My new single is out.
Yes.
No Handouts,
yes.
And you can get that on all the streaming platforms.
I heard it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I heard it. And actually, from the other night when you had your performance, I actually got an opportunity to just see a little snippet of the video. What would you say when you started 7 years ago? What's the difference between then and now? What do you think that you've seen growth within yourself?
I really had no direction. I didn't have a team with me to lead me in the right direction, to show me what I need to do and how I need to do it. Because if it wasn't for my team right now, I don't think I would have been doing what I was doing. And I saw a post on Facebook, and the post said something like, God will put total strangers in your life to get you in the direction that you need to go. And I feel like it was a blessing how I met the people that I met.
So
and that I'm working with.
You're on this whole new journey, and that team is taking you in that path. Okay, well, what do you think as far as your music now, your content? I mean, you know, no handouts. What's the message behind? I heard them.
No handouts. Now let me tell you this: if you got where you at with handouts, ain't no problem. Ain't no biggie if you got handouts. But I didn't get any handouts. I didn't get anybody that I could go to and be like, hey, can you give me this? Or hey, I could use this, or, you know, I didn't have anybody to give me anything. So for me, growing up, you know, everybody knows she has a robot, and people have this thing that, oh, she's a robot, so she got money. You know,
you're from a well-known, established,
yes,
aristocratic family.
Yes.
And so you're an entitled child. You're an entitled
right.
person.
And that's how a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people, and I get it so much, I feel like they feel like because she's a robot, she have it. But it ain't never been like that. And I feel like if it wasn't that, it was, how she get that? Who her man be? Who buy she that? What man buy she that?
So the road has already been paved with gold for you to walk on.
Yeah, you know, but it really ain't been like that, because I remember in my darkest times when I ain't had nothing and I had to figure it out on my own. I had to figure this thing out on my own, and that's when I went back to school. And I'm telling you, when I went back to school and I started working at the radio station, everything started to seem so much clearer for me.
Is this going to be a short-term thing, or are you planning?
No, Lima back. So when I say Lima back,
okay,
she is back full force, and I have a team now. If I had this team before, I could only imagine where I would have been. But I have that support system now, so it's like ain't nothing could stop me but me. So if you want to ask me where I see myself in the next, what you said, 5-10 years?
Let's a couple years.
I see myself performing for a lot of people. I see myself on the big stage, performing for thousands of people.
We got a sample of that the other night here at the Starlight Lounge.
Oh, it was nice.
And it was nice.
And nobody was expecting me out on that stage. So it was a real surprise. And that was the first time I was on the stage since I've been back on the stage. Being on the stage ain't new to me. I am on the stage from 1994, 95.
Every woman.
When I ran for Festival Prince and Princess.
Okay, so you were in this thing a long time.
I was Festival Princess with AJ Ventura. And
it was you?
It was me and him. We were Festival Prince and Princess. And since then, since 1994, 95, I participated in about 12 pageants total.
I gotta bring up again, the wardrobe was kind of, it was different. It was different. It was sexy, it was chic, but I expected to see, like, maybe some jeans and a top or something like that.
Nah, you ain't gonna see Cardi and Nicki go on the stage in some jeans. So I ain't going on the stage in some jeans.
So Lima is all repackaged and ready to hit the ground.
She sure is.
And then you got your video coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to Atlanta to shoot that video.
How are you going to conceptualize a video? Just a little, give me a little something.
You're not going to wait for the video, but I have Jamal Samuel, he's directing the video. So you know it's going to be good. If Jamal is directing the video, it's going to be good.
So you're a single mom, you have 2 children, you're grinding, you took yourself to school, no handouts for you. The roads wasn't paved with gold because you're a robot.
It really wasn't.
So how you want to summarize this thing before we
wrap up? My thing is, don't ever think that you can't do what you want to do. And don't ever let the situation that you're in now determine where you're going to be in the next, I ain't even going to say the next 5 years, in the next year. Don't ever let that situation that you're in now determine where you're going to be then. If you have something that you want to do and you're passionate about it, give it your all and go ahead and do it. Nothing hold you back.
I know you're just hitting the ground, but is there any collaboration?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of people in mind.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people in mind that I want to work with, and they kind of made me, inspired me to get back out here and do my thing because I know I could do it. It was Tia and Monet. And when I see these girls on the stage and I see them doing what they're doing, that inspired me to get back out and do what I know I could do, and what I know I used to do. So those two girls really inspired me to get back out.
That's impressive. I mean, that's real, because you pick like some huge mega superstar and said that's who inspired you.
No, because
who inspired you is your very own.
Those superstars were just like us,
There you go.
Those superstars were just like us, and I, as one person, I just support local talent. That's one thing with me, and we have some very talented people here in the VI. It's like I think we just need an outlet for our talent to get out there, But we have so much talented people here in the VI.
We'll end with that.
You're not on my level. You're not on my level. I rock on the bezel. Rock on the bezel. You're not on my level. You're not on my level. Bitches, you dumb. I came from nothing. I make that shit straight out the mud. Fuck all that shit that you talking, bitch, you a bum. I bust a check on my own, is you stupid, you fucking for clout. A nigga ain't gave me shit, you bitches keep running your mouth. You cannot walk in my shoes, fucking with me, you gon' lose.